George wasn't hurting anyone that day. He didn't deserve to die over $20. I'm asking you, is that what a black man is worth? $20? This is 2020. Enough is enough.
The killing of George Floyd hasn't just sparked nationwide protests. It's forced Congress to start discussing police reform.
I am hoping that out of the tragic death of George Floyd, that this country will recognize that we have a problem in policing and that policing needs to be dealt with like any other profession. National standards, transparency, accountability.
Felony's Floyd flew to D.C. just hours after burying his brother. He testified that the time for reform had come.
Honor George and make the necessary changes that make law enforcement the solution and not the problem. Hold them accountable when they do something wrong. Teach them what it means to treat people with empathy and respect.
Democrats and Republicans agree that something has to be done.
We want to solve a problem. The thing we've always remembered is we're not enemies, we're all friends. We're one nation. We want to be able to solve the problem.
But they can't actually agree on what the problem is, and negotiating legislation that could pass in the House, the Senate, and get the president's signature isn't going to be easy. Democrats in the House have already introduced a massive bill, parts of which, like a chokehold ban or a registry on bad cops, have some GOP support from people like Senator Lindsey Graham. The White House Chief of Staff and Jared Kushner met Tuesday with Senate Republicans who are working on their own version of a police reform bill. You started conversations at all with the White House? Have they reached out to you?
I'll pass on that one.
Sir, do you think the president will sign legislation?
Yeah, I think the president can take action before this conversation. He wants to solve the problem.
Like executive action? Some Republicans kept up an attack on protester demands, even though they have very little support, even among Democrats.
It is pure insanity to defund the police. And the fact that my Democrat colleagues won't speak out against this crazy policy is just that frightening.
Political messaging erases the complexity and humanity of a tragedy. Felony's Floyd brought his message in the spirit of his older brother. What would your brother think of you being here on Capitol Hill today to testify?
Big bro, man, he'll be right now. It's hard to just say because I know him. Big heart. This is something he would have did for me and other people across the nation.